Hey MMA fans, Cage Minds, Micah Frankel doing our predictions. Strikeforce 38, Tate versus Rousey, 9 matchups to talk about. Get right to doing the predictions. First one, Relentless Roger Bowling, who's 10-2, taking on Brandon Sailing, who's 8-5. Roger Bowling is going to be the faster with the kicks, having more lethal kicks, more devastating. And I also think having the faster punches, also he's going to be better at switching from the punches to the kicks and also transitioning from the striking to the grappling and changing levels from throwing headshots to dropping levels and attempting a takedown. Brandon Sailing is going to want to nullify all the takedowns, keep this standing, and try to make it a brawl and a slugfest. His best way to win is to get the knockout. I think that Roger Bowling is going to be able to nullify everything, hit those takedowns, outlast, wear on his opponent, relentlessly devastate him from top position, and take this one with a unanimous decision. Next matchup we're talking about, Connor Hune is 9-4. He's taking on 3-1 Ryan Couture. Both men are wrestlers. Both men are jiu-jitsu practitioners. They both are grapplers primarily that are works in process with their striking abilities. I think that Hune, well, it's not thinking that he has the experience advantage. I say that experience advantage is going to lead him to win this 29-28 unanimous decision, completely grappling, stable match. Hune will get the better positions in my prediction. He wins 29-28. Next matchup, Carlos, the future Fodor, who's 7-1 with 1 no contest, is going to take on Pat Bam Bam Healy, who's 26-16. The future is looking to make it the present as he's undefeated in Strikeforce. His striking is coming along. He loves to fight in close, grapple, make it dirty. He's not the biggest of the lightweights, but the future is able to push away, nullify takedowns, use quick knees, devastating elbows. His opponent, Bam Bam, Pat Healy, is a bigger lightweight. He dropped down from a long career at welterweight to now fight at lightweight, and he's 5-1. The last two were beating up smaller featherweights that should have never been fighting at lightweight. But Pat Healy now, we'll see from that 3-fight win streak, now at lightweight, where that puts him in the Strikeforce mix for a title fight. One of these guys could be very close to it. Healy, I think, is going to be outclassed on the feet, pushing against. He's going to take too many knees. I say that Fodor keeps his hot streak going, keeps nullifying takedowns. It'll surprise a lot of people. He's going to win this with a split decision. I believe it goes all the way to the decision, and it will stay standing more than grappling, or Fodor will have the more advantageous positions on the grappling, surprising everyone. Next matchup, Sarah Kaufman, 14-1. Taking on Alexis Davis, 11-4. Sarah Kaufman, the number 1 ranked bantamweight in women's MMA, but not the champion or not in a title fight. Politics, bad for her. I believe she takes that anger out on Alexis Davis and beats her with her brilliant striking. That she's going to finish this using her boxing. Second round TKO. Sarah Kaufman will roll through Alexis Davis, I believe, in this fight. Next matchup we're talking about, Scott Hands of Steel Smith, who's 17-9, taking on Lumber Sayers, who's 5-2. Smith has been from welterweight, now moving back up to middleweight, has not had great success, 1-4 in his last 5, being stopped for 3 of those 4 losses. I think that he's just taking too many hits. It's been a long career with some great matchups. It's been violent, and I believe that he just doesn't have enough left. Lumber Sayers is going to come in. He's going to hit him with some big shots. He's going to end this one with a first-round TKO, just like he did against Antoine Britt in his last fight out. So we're going to take Lumber Sayers to win this with a first-round TKO. Next matchup we're talking about, KJ Noons, 11-4 versus the Punk, Josh Thompson, 18-4. KJ Noons has the striking. He's worked on his grappling. Thompson, not bad striking. Better grappler. Will wear on Noons. Will tire him out. We'll push the pace, we'll get this to the ground, and I see Josh Thompson winning with the 3rd round near rear naked choke, where KJ Noons can only win this if he's able to outstrike, land a bomb, and end this with a knockout. So we're taking Josh Thompson with 3rd round rear naked choke. Next matchup we're talking about, Paul Suntex Daley, 29-11 with 2 draws, taking on Kazuya Misaki, who's 24-11 with 2 draws. Paul Daley is just going to have the better technical striking, the better movement, his improved grappling. He doesn't get taken down as much. He doesn't get beat up. Paul Daley wins this 3rd round TKO due to Kazuo Mizuzaki gassing out with him dropping from middleweight to welterweight and flying all the way from Japan to America. He will not have the takedowns. He will not have the strength. He will not have the explosion. He will not be the same fighter. Paul Daley will take advantage of that and finish this, like I said, third round TKO. Next matchup we're talking about, Ronaldo Souza is 14-3. He's taking on Bristol Morande, who's 12-6. Morande is a late replacement for Derek Brunson. Don't like taking late replacements. Jacare Souza has been working on his striking. He's a brilliant jiu-jitsu practitioner. He's going to win this fight by out-positioning and probably playing it safe, not knowing too much about his opponent, coming in on short notice. Bristol is going to be looking to get on top or even to just nullify the ground game, completely stay away from it, outstrike his opponent, Jacare Souza, just how Luke Rockhold did. But I don't think he'll have the ability to do it. Bristol is coming in on way too short of a notice. Even though he's won 9 of his last 10, I still think Jacare Souza wins this unanimous decision, kind of playing it safe in this fight, not overexerting himself, having an opponent that wasn't ready for this, trying to take a big step up in competition. Souza will win this fight. Moving us on now to the main event, Miesha Tate, who's 12-2, defending her bantamweight women's title versus Rowdy Ronda Rousey, who's 4-0. It just seems like a mismatch. Sarah Kaufman should be in this fight, but she's not. Politics and fight hype have thrown Ronda Rousey into this position. That being said, I full-heartedly wish I could pick Miesha Tate, but I don't believe she's going to be able to execute the takedowns on such a great judo player. I don't believe her submission game is going to work, and like most other people, I feel that Ronda Rousey is going to keep this tremendous streak going, and she's going to win with a first-round armbar. Ridiculous enough to say, 8th time in a row, but I just feel it's going to happen, and that we can't stop it. We have the new face of women's MMA. So we're going to go back through those predictions one more time real quick. Roger Bowling to win with the unanimous decision. Connor Hugh, unanimous decision. Karos Fodor with a split decision. Sarah Kaufman, a second-round TKO. Lumbar Sayers, a first-round TKO. Josh Thompson, a third-round rear naked choke. Paul Daley with a third-round TKO. Jacare Souza with the unanimous decision. And Ronda Rousey with first-round armbar will be the new bantamweight champion, and she'll await a date with Sarah Kaufman. This has been Cage Minds. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the videos. Leave us a comment. Hit the like button. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook. Have a good night. Uncage the warrior within yourself.